Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and I'm really excited for today's video because if you didn't know what my current obsession is and what has been for a while, it's the Hazbin Hotel. I'm like so obsessed with this right now, it's not even funny. So I thought that it would be a fun idea if today we did a little OC challenge. I haven't done one of these in a really long time, but I thought that it would be fun and good for me to try again. So anyways, I compiled some of my favorite what are these called? Like tasks? Questions? Challenges? I don't know. Some of the little categories, right? Where you pick your options and like where you get your options from. So I thought that that would be a good way to just like kind of mix in a couple of them, and I kind of like reworked some of them, and like I made some of my own. So it was a thing. I saw like 2 or 3 different variants on like TikTok, and I just took those and some of my own ideas and kind of reworked it into making this. So anyways, it's not pretty at all. But that's not gonna stop me. So we're gonna work with this, and I'll probably just do my iPad perspective and like voice over it, because I think that's the easiest way to like actually do this. So yes, I'll probably record on my iPad for the most part. So without further ado, we're gonna make a new OC. We're gonna put me in Hazbin Hotel. We're gonna make this as like honest to me as we can. Kind of, not really, I don't know. We're just using my information, I guess. So you get to learn a bit more about me. This is great, guys. Okay, so to start we have to figure out what exactly it is that we are making today. So here I am just picking my pen color so you can see it, and it's like nice. So we settled on pink. So what day was I born? I was born on the 11th, which means that I am an odd number, which means I'm a demon, which is so fun for me. And since I'm born September 11th, I am a sinner for September. And obviously I'm a demon, so I have to pick a random number. I used like a random number generator for this one, and I ended up with 5, which means I'm from the lust ring, which was interesting to incorporate. And I have glasses, so of course. And then my 0 pets means that I am a funny character rather than super serious. And I'm the oldest child, so I have an extra feature, which, yay? I don't know if that's a yay, but we're going with it. You have important questions to ask, such as my backstory and things about my character. So I died in a forest looking for art inspiration when a forest fire broke out and burnt me up, so that's how I died. I'm in hell for copyright and seduction. And these are things that I like and that are important to my character. And obviously, when did I die? The Victorian era. Here we go. We're starting to sketch, which is super exciting. I gave myself like a diamond-y shaped head with like a little like heart point in the top. Here I am trying to figure out what I want my dress to look like. Obviously, I had that sketch that I started with, but here's where I'm like actually going in and detailing it, which I forgot that I was gonna do like the fancy little top for it. So yeah. I'm trying to decide on the pose too, and I decided on that pose in the end. I don't know if you saw on my shoes, there's the little hearts, because seduction was one of my sins, and that's why I'm in hell, so of course we have to incorporate that somehow. That came from being in the lust ring, right? So that's where we're getting that from, and it's already looking so cute and super lively, just like me, so I thought that was a really good pose for this. The reason that I had to do so much background is because the way that your character looks in Hazbin Hotel is actually based on how you died a lot of the time. So that's why you see a lot of references to like fire and like, because I burnt to death, you know, like I was roasted and toasted, cooked away. But yeah, that's important to all of the characters, so I wanted to incorporate that somehow. here I am trying to decide on the hand posing because, of course, that is the most difficult thing, and proportionate drawing is not exactly my strong suit, as you can tell from this. Oh, this is where we get into the face, and I'm loving the face. Love it. It's scary. I fix those eyebrows later. Don't worry. They were bothering me too, but it's okay. We fix it later. And giving myself little, like, special features. I don't know. Kind of making it look fancy and fun. The hair, I was really struggling with to, like, how to design it with the shape of head that I gave myself, but eventually we got there, and I dyed in the Victorian era, so I wanted to incorporate some, like, fancy princessy hairstyle where we're just, like, having fun, you know? So I wanted the braid crown. I think that's super nice, and adds a really nice, like, touch to my character. You can see her nose is a little heart. That's another ode to the seduction. And I almost forgot to add in the extra feature. So there's our extra feature. We have a third eye, which I think is really cute. I actually love that about her. We've got the extra eye. It's just super fun. Then I was kind of deciding how I wanted to do paint splatters because I wanted to incorporate that as I'm an artist. That's kind of one of the reasons I dyed. I was like out in the forest painting or whatever. I don't know what I was doing, but we've got paint splatters all over, and I really love that. I think it adds so much. And then I'm doing the next step to this is like defining her face and like seeing what it looks like in a different like position, different expressions. So that's what we're trying to do here. Rather than doing it like that, we're giving her a little smirk or something, which I don't know, I settle on it a bit later, but yeah. I struggled to recreate it at first because it is a new character to me, and like I don't have the final like form figured out yet at the time of sketching this, so that was a little difficult, but we ended up making it look really good in the end, I think, and I'm really, really happy about it. So obviously we'll draw the squirrel later, but here's where I start the lining, which I continue at a later point. I'm gonna stop pretty soon, but I tried to do the eyelashes because I was really excited about the eyes at this point. I think Hazbin Hotel characters have such iconic eyes, but I couldn't figure out how to like do the third eye in a way that didn't look weird because I had like 3 eyelashes, so I was like, do I just do it on both sides? I don't know. So you can see what I was trying to do here, and then I eventually settled on the 5 points because I like odd numbers. So you see that in the bottom lashes too, the 3. It's great. I love it so much. I think the way that the eyes come out are really, really perfect for the character because they're just soft enough, but also still being like a Hazbin Hotel eye, you know? So yeah, I really love it. I really love it. Adding in this, I thought it made it look a little less scary. So yeah. And then I tried to just reverse it and try to adjust it, but it didn't end up really working. So we just went with another freehand one. This part I actually really struggled with though is matching up the inner corners because I don't know how I did the first one so nicely, but the second one, it was not that smooth. I love this about digital drawing is that you can just easily take parts off or like redraw lines so easily, and it's lovely. It's so great. But you can already see the character's personality in just what we have done, and it's so great, and I love it so much, and I hope you guys really enjoy her and her design because I really love her. The hair was a bit of a struggle at this point. I was trying to get the waves and like bounciness of it to pull through without it being too much, and I wanted to incorporate that flame again, so I made the ends kind of like that, but I really wasn't liking how that was turning out, so I tried something else and I ended up going with that design. And then we start on the dress, which I moved up the corset a little bit to put it higher on her. I think it just like looks nicer, more fitted. Adding on the wrapping, which we'll do later. Like I said, I was kind of having a situation at that point, so I think I wanted to, oh, that's right, I wanted to accentuate the waist more. I felt like it wasn't enough, especially because she was like a seductioner, you know, like I had to add that. So I hope you like it, guys. So I woke up like a couple hours ago and I was gonna continue my drawing, right? So last night I filmed it in 2 parts. Like I recorded on my iPad. There's like a time-lapse feature on this app, so I've been using that, right? Because you click a button to save it to your camera roll and then you're good. And there's a little pop-up that comes up on the bottom that's like confirming that you saved it and whatever. So I filmed this in 2 parts. I filmed the first one where I just got to the lining and then I was like, okay, I need to go do something, I'll be right back. Stopped it and then came back to it. And then I know that I clicked it. I know that I clicked like to turn on the time lapse, and then I remember saving it. I remember the pop-up and it didn't save it. And it's going to drive me crazy because you would not believe how much I finished the entire character and you didn't see any of it. So while we do the second part to this, you are not going to see the full body because I'm not going to redo it. I'm gonna put on more to the side, and I'm probably gonna do another full body if I've got time. But like I said, this video goes up tomorrow, so if I have time, I will do more, like extra with this character. But if I don't, then I'm so sorry that you didn't get to see all of it, and I'll try to talk about it a little bit more. I'll go over, like I'll do like a better in-depth like explanation of her and like where I got some of this stuff and whatever, but I'm only a little frustrated. Actually, I'm very frustrated at that because like that's a solid 2 hours of work that like didn't save. 2 hours? When did I do the lining? I think I did the lining earlier. It's so cute. It's so fun. Anyways, just thought I'd mention that. Whoops. All right, here we go. Getting back into things. We are working on like a side sketch of what her face looks like in like a different expression. So I'm working on the eye again, trying to match it up as best I can. Realizing that it's a higher angle. She's got more lifted lashes, you know. It's so cute. I love her eyes. All 3 of them. Actually, I did not love drawing them though. Trying to make them all match. Like that is 6 eyes to match up, and it's a bit of a struggle. I will admit it's a struggle, but we've managed, and we got it close enough to where it all resembles the same character. So I think that's great. I really did struggle with her eyes though. You'll see this repeat many times while I try to figure out exactly how the lashes are and how the eyeliner is. It's a task and a half. The final details of it, oh my gosh, like the straightening the edges, oh, that was a rough part. But anyways, we are moving on to the hair, which I love the look of her hair. I did not love drawing it. It felt awkward in the moment, and you know that you have to just keep going with it. And her face with this, the way that her hair was sat with her face was really awkward. And then I'm trying to get that like iconic, like, I don't know what type of smile this is. Like, I don't know, the like curved lips in the smile like Hazbin Hotel characters have. I thought she was so cute with it. I did end up taking off that blush actually. In the sketch I had blush on her and I took it off and replaced it with freckles and hearts, which I love. I actually really love the way that it came out. And here I am coloring her face in and adding on the hearts and freckles like I was mentioning. She's also got the heart on her neck, and then obviously the coloring of her eyes and her hair. Her hair is like so iconic. I love it. Incorporating that red was a perfect way of doing it. It's so perfect and I really enjoyed it. On to my least favorite part. I have to admit this is not my strong suit. Animals are not where it's at for me, and I really could not figure out how I wanted this little squirrel to be. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it earlier because she needed a pet, right? So I decided on a squirrel because she like died in the forest. I just thought that would be perfect, and I feel like that's an animal that really resonates with me. Like, I give off very squirrel energy. So that was sketch 1 of our squirrel, and then we got onto our next squirrel friend over here, which is the design that I ended up going with, although it went through many rough copies, rough drafts, I don't know what to call it, but I really struggled with him. I tried to put like fire on top of his head, but then decided that his tail would be the fire representation that we wanted. So there he is, kinda. Here we are going in with the lining. This was surprisingly difficult. He's a small guy, so I wanted to like keep that lining simple and small, and I couldn't get the right shapes that I wanted, so it was a bit of a struggle. I'm still not entirely happy with the way that he turned out, but I think it's the best that I can do at the moment. Maybe I'll go back and change him eventually in the future once I get better at animals in the Hazbin Hotel style. I can master what a squirrel would look like in this world. I gave him a very simple little face, just a little heart to kind of signify me. Simple, small little body. I thought he was so cute with his like bobblehead, which isn't really Hazbin Hotel. Like, proportions aren't exactly perfect, but I think they're a little better than this, but it's okay. Other than legs and like heights, and then I colored him, added on some texture, and pretty much gave up on him right after that. I was like, I don't know what to do with him anymore, but I think he's kind of cute. He's a silly little guy. Okay, I'm sorry this video is starting to get long, but this is the last part to it. So everyone kind of has like their object or like their thing. So I was trying to think of like what my character's thing would be, and I started with like a paintbrush or a pencil, and I was like, I don't know how to incorporate this. And then I thought of a bow and arrow because that's like typically my weapon of choice, but the arrows are art supplies. I thought that was so cute. That's such a fun little twist. So I did a super simple bow and like just a pencil and a paintbrush, and I added hearts to them, which I don't think I colored those. I have to go back and color those. Did I color them? I genuinely cannot remember if I added those or not. I don't think I did. Oh my gosh, guys, I have to go back and add those now. But anyways, we're gonna finish this part, and then I will show you the final reveal once I add in the hearts, which I forgot. Oh my gosh, how did I forget those? Because yeah, I did just super simple designs. We're back a couple minutes later with the hearts. I don't know how I forgot these in the first part, but here they are, and I think that they're so cute and they fit perfectly. Okay guys, so I ended up taking a lot more time on this video than I initially intended to, but I think that it was really worth the time and effort that I put into it because I really love this character and I think she's so cute. So thank you all so much for watching. And I hope that you enjoyed watching my process here. You literally got to see everything, every step of it. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more videos like this, let me know and I can do that. So yes, thank you for watching and I love you so much. Bye!